and welcome to the Hello Plum Podcast, episode 7. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carrie, and this is my space where I talk about whatever crafts I've been up to this week. This week, it's just going to be cross stitch, so I hope you enjoy what you see here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are returning, I so appreciate you, and if you are here for the very first time, thank you so much. If you like what you see here, I hope that you will subscribe and like my video. It helps me out, and it also will keep you from missing any future content. I can be found on Instagram as Charlie's Girl 123, and my email rather is helloplum10@gmail.com. Those are really the best places to reach me. However, you can just also leave a comment on the video here, and I will be sure to take a look at it and respond. I don't have a whole lot to share this week. I was hoping to get more done, but I was on vacation from my job last week, so I had more time, and then this week I did go back to work, and it was lovely to return to routine. However, it meant less time for stitching. So I did work on 3 things this week. This is going to be a short and sweet video, and I just wanted to pop in, share what I've been up to, and talk about possibly some plans for the next week and into August. So without any more waiting, I guess I will just get right into it. Those of you who have been watching me for a while know that I do have a travel project that I take with me everywhere. It is a Mill Hill buttons and beads, and it is called Wanda's Wands. Very cute. And I usually work on this on my lunch breaks and things, but I only spent a very little bit of time on it this week. I just, you know, after you've been out of a routine for a time, such as on a vacation, and then you go back into that routine sometimes, I don't know about the rest of you, but for myself, it can take me a minute to kind of get that momentum back, and I guess that's what happened this past week. So I did work on it a little bit, mainly, and it's very hard to see because the color of this perforated paper is pretty much the same color as the blue and gray flosses, but I did do just a little bit more of the blue here and some more of the gray. This week I'm hoping to get, this is the tower on that second floor done, and then down here is, you know, the first floor of this building, but I want to try to get this tower done and all the beads and this window done. So that's my hope for this coming week. I do work all weekend. So, and those are some longer shifts. So I'm thinking I should be able to hopefully make a pretty good start on this. And I'm realizing I have just got my threads all over the place, don't I? Well, that's, you know what, that speaks to about how the week's been. So that's okay. Yeah, so that's what's happening with that one. Put that away. The second one that I worked on is a long dog sampler. It's one of my oldest WIPs, and I really do enjoy working on this one. I don't know why I don't get it out more. Probably because I have so many other things that I want to work on, and I'm easily distracted. So this is a long dog sampler. It's called Hoity Toity, and it is beautiful. I just love it. And I do have quite a bit done on this one. And I did get some work done on it this week. I just wanna, okay. So here's what I've got so far. And I love everything about this. The fabric that I'm working on is a 28 count. I do have it here. Let me just take a look. It's 28 count antique white Lugana, and I am working at 2/2 with all the called for DMC threads. So very nice, and I enjoy this fabric. I enjoy everything about this one. This week, what I did work on, let me just get this a little better here. I put in a little bit more here in the border. And I also did do these little bits down here. And I filled in a little bit of just some open stitches that I had missed up there. So not a ton, but as we all know, progress is progress, right? And one day I will have it finished. I want to say I'm going to give it more intention than I have been, but as I'm showing week after week, I get distracted, and then I do other things too. So, and it really does depend too on, what time allows. I've got kids. They are mostly grown. But I do still have one that lives with me, and there's the coming and going that happens with young adults, and I don't always know what each day is going to hold. So sometimes I think I'm going to have a ton of time, and it turns out not so much. So I just go with it, and I try to be grateful for whatever time I do have, because it's important to take what time I can to pour into myself and the things I enjoy. The last one that I did work on was Northern Needlework Expressions. This is the Twisted Band Sampler, and I love this one. I love it. I bought it because I wanted the challenge of learning some specialty stitches, and really just thought it would be a good learning tool for me. As there are cross stitch. You can, I think, get a variation of this where it's all cross stitch, but this one that I have is a combination of cross stitch and specialty stitch bands, and I am not super familiar with the specialty stitches, so I thought it would be a really good opportunity for me to kind of stretch and grow and learn some of those things. So I have been enjoying this one, and here's what I have so far on that. And I love it. It really is so pretty. So this part is cross stitch, and then this band is specialty stitches. And those were really fun. I want to see if I can get it to come in. Those were really fun to work on. And I like too that each one of the specialty stitch bands in here is a different type of stitch. So I will have an opportunity to learn more than just this one, which is really fun. And then this week I also just focused, there were none of these butterflies here, so I did get quite a bit in on there. This is the center butterfly, and then there's one more whole one and a partial one here. So I'm looking forward to continuing on with that. I had hoped that I was going to get more time to work on, more of my projects, and maybe this coming week will, bring an opportunity for me, to work on some more of those things. I know that we are nearing the end of July and going into August, obviously. And in years past, I have, I think it's Sarah, the Stitch and Mommy, who came up with Arbitrary August. And I have participated in that in the past and really found that to be a lot of fun. And for those of you that don't know, it's basically, a lot of people put all of their projects into like a decision wheel app, or, you can put all your projects on a little piece of paper and put them all in a hat and pick what you are going to work on every day. I think I'm going to do something like that. And I have quite a few things that I have not started yet. That I came across this last week while I was doing some organizing during my vacation, that I honestly, I forgot that I even had them, and I would really like to start them. Lord knows I don't need any more starts, but it's part of the fun. So I think that next week when I come back, I'm going to try to have that wheel set up, and maybe I'll spin that when I'm, filming, and show you what is going to be chosen for me. I don't know if I'll do it if I'll pick for every day, or if I'll just choose maybe 3 for the week, or I haven't decided exactly how I want to do that, but I really did like the fun that came with letting the decision wheel choose my project for me. It took some of the brain work out of it for me, and I found that I had worked on things that I maybe hadn't gotten out in a while, so just kind of fun to have the randomness thrown in there a little bit. So I think that's my plans for next week. Again, I know this one is short and sweet, but that's been the way the week has been, and I wanted to at least pop on, get back on a schedule, and connect with you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are healthy and happy and doing lots of the things that you love. I will be back in 1 week, Lord willing, and we will reconnect then. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.